Newcastle United and Rochdale take to the field, led out by the skippers Jamal Lascelles and Ian Henderson. Now United with their mascot walk down the line of Rochdale players and shake hands. Black and white stripes, black shorts and black socks. Darlow this evening all in green, and Rochdale wearing their change kit of all pink. Newcastle still with possession. Almirón trying to inject a bit of speed into things, but his pass to Hayden is behind the Newcastle right-sided centre-half tonight. They've switched it from right to left now to Ritchie, and here's Atsu, beats Matheson. Atsu edge of the area. Sean Longstaff laid off for Hayden to Matty Longstaff, and it goes wide to Kraft, level with the edge of the box. 4 in there. Ritchie, Joelinton, Almirón and Atsu wait for it. Ritchie comes in. Almirón controls. Almirón hits it. It's been deflected against the post and then gone behind for a Newcastle corner. Almirón close to opening the scoring for Newcastle after 15 minutes. Well, the ball's gone out, and it's a Newcastle throw, and we restart the game. Sanchez is on his feet and is okay. Ritchie down the left, receives it from Lejeune, taking on 2, putting it into the middle, half cleared, and then sent out to this right side by MJ Williams. A sliced clearance. Rochdale almost made something of it, but Newcastle get it back to Carl Darlow at the Gallagher end. 0-0 on BBC Newcastle. But getting a bit closer, United. Lejeune misses out Dooley, and it comes to Ritchie. Ball in early for Joelinton, but it's an own goal. Rochdale have put through their own net. Matt Ritchie celebrates as if he scored the goal. It was his wicked delivery that caused all sorts of trouble for the Rochdale defence, and it's slid in to their own net before it could reach Joelinton, and they have the opener this evening. Newcastle after 17 minutes. Newcastle United 1, Rochdale 0, and it's Eoghan O'Connell who has scored the own goal.
Well, it's a great ball played in. Joelinton's behind O'Connell. Not too sure where the goalkeeper was. Goalkeeper's in no man's land. He just puts it into his own net.
Wolverhampton putting pressure on Lascelles, and Hayden right side for United. Sean Longstaff on halfway right of the centre circle to Lejeune. Rochdale retreating. Lejeune hammers it to Ritchie. 30 yards out on the left. Almirón gets it going on the outside, turns back inside, plays it behind him to Ritchie. Another ball in by Matt Ritchie. Matty Longstaff is there. Matty Longstaff scores, brought down by the youngster, and he had all the time in the world to have another touch and then a third with his right, and he smashes it home from close range. It's his 3rd goal in 8 senior appearances and his 2nd at St James's Park, and they've got 2 in a couple of minutes. 20 on the clock. Newcastle United 2, Rochdale 0.
Well, it was all too simple. It's a ball played in. Nobody's picked him up. 2 centre-backs. I mean, he stood on the penalty spot. He has 1 touch, he has 2 touches, and then he has got all the time in the world to just knock it in with his 3rd touch. Rochdale making a lot of their own problems, giving it away in bad areas.
2-0 to Newcastle.
Very comfortable.
25 minutes have been played, and they've gone out to the right, but that's gone out. Surely Newcastle have won it anyway. Ritchie with a cross, blocked by 2 defenders at the edge of the area. Looked like it had run out from Matheson's touch after the short ball out from the back. They've still got it, Rochdale. Back to the keeper, given away. Almirón must be 3. Still Almirón, it is 3. And it is 4 in 7 appearances for Miguel Almirón, who celebrates with the fans behind the goal, but more poor defending by the visitors. Just passed straight to Almirón in the box. He took his time and then waited for the right moment to stick it into the back of the net from close range. And after 26 minutes, Miguel Almirón makes it Newcastle United 3, Rochdale 0.
Oh, talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Dear, oh dear.
And here's Isaac Hayden into Lascelles. Steve Bruce and Steve Agnew watching on from the edge of the technical area as Atsu and Almirón pass it forwards together, and Richie sends one in. Joelinton arriving, can't get there. Atsu in the box, still Christian Atsu. Oh, and then missed by Emil Kraft on the 6-yard line. Looked like it was a difficult chance for him. The ball's ballooned up and gone away.
Doesn't look comfortable when it's knocked back to him, the goalkeeper, does he? They want to play from the back, but he doesn't look comfortable on the ball at all.
Here are Rochdale. Matty Longstaff, that was late, he's caught.
Ooh, that could be a yellow.
Jimmy Ryan, Rochdale play on and cross halfway. Ryan's on his feet. Sean Longstaff tries to bring down another Rochdale play. They've got it on the edge of the box. Left-footed shot straight at Carl Darlow. Called into action, needing to use his hands for the first time this evening. We're into the 4th minute of the second half. It's come off Atsu for the throw, into the box, bounces once. Hayden with half a header clear. Jimmy Ryan hits one. Good effort.
Good hit.
Just over and wouldn't come down in time. Darlow went for it. He knew that was close, but it remains 3-0 to Newcastle. Corner kick on the left. Richie has gone across, and there's going to be a debut here for Tom Allen.
Yeah,
from the Newcastle United Academy. He's been on the bench for the last 3 matches, including this one. The corner's been taken though. Atsu into the box, bit of skill. Hayden saved by the legs of the keeper. Right-footed shot from the left side of the area, denied by Lynch, and Almirón makes a challenge. Ball goes behind, and Steve Bruce is bringing on Tom Allen for
Lascelles.
Diagonal ball. Atsu gets up, heads it away. Sean Longstaff to Matty, and Carroll, foot on it, through for Allen, right side. Joelinton in the middle. Allen plays it across. Joelinton has scored after 20 matches without one. Joelinton finally has another goal for Newcastle United, and he runs straight over to Steve Bruce and hugs the Newcastle United boss. All the coaching staff gets involved. Allen, the debutant, with the ball across, having been released by Carroll, and finished at the Gallagher end by Joelinton. His first at St James's Park. 82 minutes gone. Newcastle United 4, Rochdale 0, and it's Joelinton.
Well, it's a great ball by the young man Allen. He's just got there and he's just whipped it into an area, and he's just got across the defender.
Corner on the far side in between the Leazes End and the East Stand at St James's Park. Very few supporters in it. Stephen Dooley's going to take the kick in front of mostly empty seats. Back it goes to Tavares. High one swung to the far post. Lejeune flicks it. Wilbraham's got it. Couldn't shoot. Williams does. Hits the post and goes in. And Carl Darlow won't get his clean sheet. Rochdale have pulled one back. Wilbraham could have pulled the trigger, waited, saw that Williams was better placed, and the centre half has arrowed a shot off Darlow's right-hand post, off the base of the post, and a cross goal and in. And after 86 minutes, it's Newcastle United 4, Rochdale 1.
Decent enough finish.
Kraft, right of centre. On the outside of him is Allen. Sean Longstaff gets it in the middle from Allen, gives it back to him. Good play. Allen overruns it with his next touch. Bit unfortunate. Now Newcastle try to win it back on this near side. Rochdale forwards. Lejeune watching where Calvin Andrew is, wins an important header. And here's Shelby. BBC Newcastle, radio for the North East. Shelby up to Carroll, just holding off a player at his back. And gives it to Lejeune, Hayden over halfway to Atsu. Good bit of skill by Atsu to get away left side. Carroll in the middle. It's in front of Joelinton and behind Carroll. Joelinton's won it back. Here's Andy Carroll. Oh, he's hit the angle and it's stabbed away. Joelinton's going to keep it in. All eyes on the referee, unless Shelby. Now he's going to go for a long ball and he's picked out Andy Carroll on the far side. Newcastle pushing players forwards. Matty Longstaff with him, gets it. Left side of the area. No time for any more. They are through, Newcastle United, to round 4 of the FA Cup, and they will play Oxford United of League One here a week on Saturday after a 4-1 win over Rochdale in this third round replay. 3 up at half time, an own goal, Matty Longstaff, Miguel Almirón. Joelinton ended his 20-match run without a goal by finishing from Tom Allen, the debutant's cross from 7 yards. But a couple of minutes later, Rochdale pulled one back through MJ Williams, who shot and it hit the post and went in.